Hey everybody, Dr. Maya Alapin, Mama Soul Doc. I want to give you a quick hypnosis tip. So, some of you know that I've had a hard year. A lot of crazy things have been happening, and I've been back in the custody system. So, here's the thing. Obviously, everybody wants to know, well, how do you tolerate that, and how do you build resilience towards that? And there's one very important tip that I'm going to share with you right now that really changes, I think, how we view difficulty. And this is going to be true for a lot of people. Like, I have clients who have, grief or serious medical problems or, all kinds of depression, anxiety, and challenges. And so it kind of comes down a lot of the time to why me, and this is a waste of my life, and now I've lost all these years, and all kinds of regret and guilt. And so the tip is, I want you to consider, what is this giving you right now that you wouldn't have had otherwise? Okay? So what a conflict is giving us always is a mirror, right? It's giving us an opportunity to change something. That's what conflict is. Conflict is an opportunity to amend, change, make a different direction. And yeah, sometimes it's forced on you, like this situation is kind of implied. So it's not something that we necessarily think, oh, I think I'll go and resolve my inner, problems right now. But difficulty puts you into that mirror state where you have no choice but to confront something or look at something in your life. And so another way to play that game is to say, in 5 or 10 years, when I'm looking back on this, will I be able to then see what I got out of it or what I gained? And a lot of the time the answer is going to be maybe, I'm not so clear on that. And so can you then suspend your judgment of what's happening now for that time later when more clarity is possible? This way of looking at difficulties in your life will really transform your experience because it takes us away from the boo-hoo, why me, I'm stuck here mentality it moves us into, well, I better work on myself and I better look internally at this moment because obviously something is being asked of me. And later on, I'm going to have to look back on it and figure out what did I gain and what was the point. And you might not be someone who's super introspective or cares about the meaning of this, on a spiritual or karmic level. But even just on a practical level, on a daily functioning level, you're going to notice that the more you can allow that grace and allow that, oh, I'll find out, oh, there's a mystery here that I'd like to unravel, the more educational the stress and conflict will be. And guess what? When it becomes educational, then it passes faster. Then you can move through it. And it's almost like graduating. So it's very much the University of Life idea, which is not all the classrooms are so friendly. Not all the classrooms are, super welcoming. Not all the classrooms are the right level for us. Sometimes we're in the wrong level. I've taken lots of classes. I remember when I went to Oxford, I just got into classes that were too difficult for me. But guess what? I had to fucking figure it out. And that's what life is like too. Sometimes the classrooms are easy and sometimes they are hell of a difficult. And in that case, we do our best, we ask for help, and later on we can look back and say, I got a C or I got a B, but I got through it and I'm better for it. And sometimes you can get an A and just surf on through. So ask yourself always, later on, when I look back on this, will I then have the presence of mind to realize why that conflict was given to me? Instead of, in this moment, boo-hoo, this sucks, I'm so pissed off. Because that doesn't have too much momentum in it, but the first comment does. So give it a try. Let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, of course, let me know, and let me know anything else you want me to talk about in this little tip channel. Thanks for watching. This is Mama Soul Doc in Montreal, Quebec.